The day we got my man Josh, one thing about him is he's killing a territory that all of us is familiar with, and that is Amazon. This dude say, he'd say, listen, I'm that guy in Amazon. When it comes to Amazon, I'm going to get the people game. And not only is he going to give people the game, he's giving away $100,000 worth of free courses. Like, listen, $100,000. Like, these courses cost $1,000. He say, no. I'm giving away $100K.
I'm blessing the people with $100.
I'm giving away $100K worth of courses because I want you to get this game. Major. And I want you to be able to, just add value to your life.
I want to get back to the community, man. I want to get back to the community.
And that's major. But before we get into that, I need Josh, I need you to break down
how you became the number one Amazon guy in the world.
How you break dance all through the Amazon system and sock it to your pocket like a rocket.
We need to know that. Motherfucker.
We need to know that.
He break dance right to the millions, didn't he?
Yeah, tell us that.
So it's crazy. I got out. I beat a charge. I was facing 15 years in prison. Beat a charge, got away with 11 months. It was a gun charge, drug charge. I got out, didn't have no money, didn't have a pot to piss in, window to throw it out of, 9th grade education, no car, no credit, nothing. Staying back with my moms. And
you was a basement warrior. Where was you sleeping, in the basement or the couch?
The couch, yeah.
Damn, he was a couch warrior. That's like a living room warrior.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy.
He was the LRW.
Yeah. Living room warrior.
So I met my wife through a mutual friend. I would go visit her. I ain't have nothing to do. I couldn't get a job, so I was going to temp agencies, applying, trying to get a job. Ended up getting a job for minimum wage.
When you was a couch warrior, you met her and she was talking to you?
Yeah, and the crazy thing is we went to school together, same age, never crossed paths during school. And we were linked through a mutual friend. Somebody showed me. I was like, who is that? You got to intro me immediately.
Right.
And that's how I got plugged with her. And I would go to visit her, and her boss was a small entrepreneur, owned a bath and body company. And he was taking all the calls, older gentleman taking all the calls, running all the shots. And he was telling people, Amazon's going to be the next thing. Don't take this stuff and sell it in the mall. Don't sell it on the streets. Don't do the MLM stuff. Get it on Amazon. It's going to be the next wave.
MLM.
So basically where I give you some product, kind of like the Tupperware. I give you some product, you go pitch it, somebody else go pitch it. And he said, run with Amazon. It's going to be the play. Nobody ever did it. And I asked him, why? If you're telling them and you're a successful business owner, why is nobody doing it? He said they're afraid of doing something new. But if you want results that you've never had, you got to do things that you've never done.
Yeah.
So I was like, listen, I got no money, but I got plenty of time. Because if you got money, you don't got time.
Right.
You got time, you don't got money. He was like, I'll give you 50 grand worth of product. You figure this stuff out.
What was the product?
So they was bath bombs, soaps, lotions, basically stuff that was sitting there he couldn't move.
Right.
I took it within a couple of weeks, figured this thing out. I mean, through trial and error, losing some money here and there. Within a year, I made $1 million. Went from minimum wage, hand sorting through trash with my bare hands for a temp agency. Couldn't even get a real job. Made $1 million my first year.
So you mean to tell me you just took it? And what was your first steps to taking that product? He giving you that $50,000 in product, right? What the first thing that you do to get it in the Amazon system? What was the approach that you're going to, break down some of it that you're going to teach these?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's sweet. Really, once you have the product, you ship it to Amazon. Amazon facilitates the product. Yeah, they facilitate the product. Their staff goes and puts it in their own boxes. The brown boxes use their tape, their shipping labels, everything. The customers are already going to Amazon.
Right.
Like you go to Google when you want to find some shit out. You go to Amazon when you're ready to buy. Like I need
shit.
this. I'm looking for this.
Right.
So you get the product to Amazon. They put it up. Customers are already there. All you got to do is create a listing. You don't got to create a website. Create a listing. So slap the picture on there, description, some bullet points. You're ready to rock and roll.
So if I go on Amazon and I look up something, you created that description right there?
Yeah, yep.
So you created a description, but how do you market? Was you paying for marketing? What was you doing?
Yeah, so when you get on there, it works one or two different ways. So you have organic, like you go to Google and you type in baseball bat, they're going to pop up. So depending on how many people are selling it, how keyword rich your listing is, basically how many keywords you got, how good your listing is, you show up. So I was grateful because what I was selling really wasn't big at the time. So it ranked organically, meaning I didn't have to spend a bunch of money.
Right.
Then I went in and started using PPC, which is pay per click. So the beautiful thing about Amazon is you got to go run Facebook ads and Google ads and all these other ads, which are complicated. You go right on the platform and say, hey, this is my product, bath bombs. I want to show up for bath bombs. Like you could literally start a listing. You could create a campaign in about 60 seconds. So it's simple because I wasn't smart, man. I got a 9th grade education. I didn't know nothing about marketing. I'm from the streets, didn't know nothing. And I was able to figure this out through trial and error. and it took off, man.
Now you 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 million strong.
Yeah, it's crazy. 8 figures in 3 years with this business. So
damn, so anybody can do this shit.
I'm ready to sell
anybody.
bath bombs.
Hey, I wasn't special. There was nothing special about me. I was given an opportunity. I took action on it, and I figured it out. I figured it out. He gave me the product. I went on there. I figured it out through trial and error. Lost a little bit of money, and I made it happen.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
You got some old fucking products sitting around you need.
Yeah, we can get off.
Yeah.
That we can run through the funnel. Now, it was something that you said that was a key ingredient to this, but I think you spoke about it and you went over it. You was a living room warrior at the time. Mm-hmm. You met your wife, and
she changed
for some reason she brought some value, man, because y'all still, y'all married now. Then you was just looking at it like, oh, she's a hot chick, I want to talk to her. Now y'all married. How important was that? Was that a major part? Because
oh yeah, that's how the play got put together. Because without meeting her, I wouldn't have met the plug, which was my mentor. Would have broke this down. I didn't know what entrepreneurship was. Right. My entrepreneurship was I got work at X, I sold it for X, and kept the difference. That's what I knew. So it's the same thing but different scenario. I met her. I met him. He broke the play down, gave me an opportunity, and I ran with it. And the thing with opportunity is like you got to take action on that opportunity during the lifetime of the opportunity.
Opportunity is a lot of times better than money because the money can run out. The opportunity can have you getting money for a long time.
Facts.
You feel what I'm saying? He took advantage of the opportunity, and that's what a lot of people don't do. They have the opportunity there, but everybody's thinking about the fast money. I need the money now. They're not thinking about tomorrow. They're not thinking about their kids 10, 15, 20 years from now. They're thinking about right now. He wasn't thinking about right now. He was thinking about the opportunity and what could be if I take advantage of the opportunity. So I didn't want that to go over y'all heads.
And that was major, but it's like the Amazon thing, like it's so strong because everybody is using it. I was at the post office during the pandemic. I'm going back and forth, and the guy tell me the post office. He said we're getting more mail running through the post office in the history of life than ever. But most of the shit was everybody went Amazon crazy during the pandemic. Everybody was just in the house. Absolutely. Let me order something. I want this every day.
Crazy. I'm talking about business was booming during the pandemic.
Yeah.
During the holidays when other businesses slow, crushing it. Q4 is the best time of the year. Pandemic happened. What happened? You couldn't go to the store. You couldn't get toilet paper. Couldn't get water. Couldn't get essential items.
So basically, you killed them. Your bank account was just
crushed them. Like I hate to say that, during the pandemic, like people losing their job.
That's a lie. I hate to say I made
a bag.
A bunch of millions.
Yeah. You want the pandemic
to say that.
Yeah.
But now in your course. Because what I just find, and it's so great because there's so many guys out there they felons. They feel as though they can't make it.
Yep.
They living on the couch. Yep. Or they living in the basement of their mom or their grandma crib.
Or the middle room.
All the middle room.
You could be a middle room.
I was a middle room warrior. When I came home, I was a middle room
yes,
warrior. That's cool. Salute. You know what I mean? The warriors. We got a warrior. The warrior fraternity. But now it's like this.
Golden State.
Yeah, all that shit. Now it's like you out there, you sitting there, you got a felony, 9th grade education. A lot of people don't even get that far whatsoever. And you, right now, if you're in your house, this dude is going to give you, if you're one of the people that's chosen out of 100 people, $1,000 course. What's in that course? What's in that course?
It's the AMZ formula. So inside the AMZ formula is everything I know. It's 15 plus hours worth of content. It's coaching. It's resources. It's going to show you step by step how to start the business, how to find the product, how to validate the product, how to do the product development, how to find the supplier, how to launch the product, literally anything and everything. What we do is we're building brands and launching real physical products, real assets, just like Beats by Dre, just like Apple. So now everyday people like me and you who aren't Fortune 500 companies, who don't have tens of thousands of dollars to invest, can start a real company, a real tangible asset that we can build, grow, and then sell.
So you mean to tell me I could go on, like for instance, you remember the one place, you know how these businesses be having these closings and they just like everything got to go.
Yeah.
So I could just go to one of the places, get a couple skids of shit, figure it out, send them skids, get a truck, send it to You know, because the facilities you talking about, Amazon got them everywhere. Every city,
everywhere.
they got them facilities that you'll send it to.
Mm-hmm.
I send it to the facility, they'd take it, and it'll be over after that.
Yeah, we find a product, find a supplier, ship it to Amazon. They do everything else. You can run this from the computer anywhere in the world during your spare time.
And
you
what's
need
so
is a
beautiful about it is you can have 1,000 different products, huh?
Absolutely, thousands. So, fun fact is there's 190 million products in Amazon's list inventory right now. And guess what? There's only 2 million sellers. People say, "Well, Josh, is it dead?"